We are a resurrection people where this church has been reborn, has gone through the darkest of days when it was deconsecrated, and it was reborn through women who believed that this church was important on this corner. Known as the Washington Group, they were part of a Bible study, and when the church was deconsecrated, each one of them, without telling the other, went to the bishop, Bishop Garnsworthy, and said, "You can't let this church close."
And that Bible study group turned into the one that's now been meeting for like 40 odd years.
And that's been a hallmark of the church, that we welcome change and cope with it. And that's what enabled us to cope with the pandemic.
Yeah.
Sort of, yep, we can gird up our loins and cope with this.
Redeemer has been a really important part of my life since I started coming about 6 years ago. I joined the choir, and that's how I came to Redeemer. But really, I've stayed for the community.
Redeemer is a place where whenever I hear people honestly and openly voicing their questions, I'm strengthened in my sense that there's a place for me here as well with all of my questions.
And I think that being part of a faith community helps put a framework around that for people. And I know it has for me.
I'm sure everyone's going to say it's a community, but it really is. And even sometimes when I go in person, I'll log into the Zoom service before I leave for in person, just to have breakfast with and see how everyone is on the Zoom.
Sometimes we've gone till like 10 to the hour after.
Oh.
So at 10, 11, we're still talking.
And it's really amazing to me the way we've developed into a community that really cares about one another over Zoom during that time. And it's a completely new way of getting together as the Church of the Redeemer.
It is a place of justice and a place where God is within us. It's an extraordinary place.
Yeah, that's why I think the Redeemer was suggested to me, because I've done social justice work all my life since I came to Canada.
And I really do enjoy the Common Table, and I've come to know a lot of the guests quite well, and it's just it's very important to me to give back to the community, especially those less fortunate.
I believe in the work of the church. Redeemer, the Common Table, FaithWorks, and PWRDF are the missional expressions of my faith, and I'm happy to align my faith and my finances with what God is calling us together to do at this corner and beyond.
We're there to offer something that's complementary to all of those initiatives. And right now, the thing that we're putting a lot of our energy into is the Sunday morning, Sunday explorations sessions that happen downstairs in the boardroom.
And I'm grateful for the opportunity to be, in a small way, to be part of the church's journey in trying to build a new relationship with Indigenous people.